Okay, so what is a quality responder? I'm gonna use one of my athletes right here. This is him starting off on 150T. Picture of his back as well. And keep in mind, this was August 26th. Fast forward now to December. First clip, he was around 195 pounds. This is him at peak bulk weight, 225, while keeping his abs. And he went from this to this off of just 150 tests. Now, from here, okay, he wanted to more so do a recomp. So we obviously upped the testosterone dose a little bit to now 250. So this is from December, 225 pounds, to now 215. And this is recently, okay? Obviously, he's gotten his abs back, keeping the fullness in shape, and he's gonna possibly do a prep soon, okay? So he gained a decent amount of size starting off, cut obviously down, and is absolutely mogging his beginning part. Picture of his back too. So far he's gone from this to this, okay? And he's the same amount of, I guess, body fat at the start, right? Compared to now, but 15 to 20 pounds heavier, right? Bang, bang, which is really crazy, okay? He's a solid responder, follows absolutely everything to the T. Shout out my guy.
The biggest thing nobody talks about steroids is the expectations you get from it. For example, say you see somebody online and they make a transformation off of either low dosages or a high dosaging cycle. Your first response is, oh, because they got that result off of those small dosages or that high cycle dosage, it's gonna do the same thing for me. So you buy absolutely everything, you get everything that you need, and your diet's kind of locked in, kind of, your train's okay, but you're really depending on that one cycle. Get you jacked and blow you up. You're mid-cycle, right? And then you're towards the end of the cycle, and then you're done with the cycle, and you realize that, a little bit's changed, you've gained some muscle, but your expectations are just low. Expected a lot more, and now you're kind of just like, why'd I just do all that? Because guys, when you start taking steroids, you have to understand that you are not going to react the same way that Joe down the street does. You see a lot of people that take a lot of shit and they still look like shit. And it could be a ton of other variables, like maybe they're really not paying attention to their diet, maybe insulin sensitivity, gut health is a problem as well, maybe they're training. Have to understand that, number one, every single variable needs to be locked in order to really get the most out of a cycle that you're doing. Number two, everybody reacts different. So just because you see Joe Schmo online posting his cycle and what it did for him, doesn't mean it's going to be the same for you. Everybody's different. Find the cycle, find maybe the HRT that works best for you, getting quality results, right? And you're obviously staying healthy and you're actually pursuing longevity. No matter what, you will get to your end destination, maybe in a shorter amount of time or a longer amount of time.
All right, today's pep that we are talking about is Epithalon. I can't actually show any of what it looks like because TikTok hates me and wants to ban me every time I make a new fucking account. Anyways, let's get right into it. Now, Epithanol itself is a very overhyped anti-aging specific pep. Me, myself, have actually been taking it already for around 3 to 4 days, testing if this is actually legit. It has been stated in specific clinical trials that it has actually helped with longevity, sleep, cellular repair, and just anti-aging in general. But the thing is, a lot of studies are very, very limited, and it's more about the actual hype of this specific pep. I mean, personally for me, when I heard about it, I was like, I really want to try it. Did a little bit more research, and I'm not expecting too much. Now, personally for me, I am still using it along with BPC 157, TB 500, and a ton of other anti-aging peps to see really if it is worth the hype. But again, I'm just here to give you information. This is not medical advice at all. If you are obviously looking for sourcing, you can DM me. But again, is it really the best anti-aging pep? Is it really going to work? Who knows? All right, full transparency, just started a new cycle. I'm doing a growth phase for around 12 to 16-ish weeks. And then I'm gonna hop right into prep and then obviously continue a prep cycle and compete again. Now, personally for me, this honestly might be my last time competing. I'm not somebody that wants to continue, obviously, doing these cycles. I would honestly just rather, actually pursue longevity. Now, of course, the dosaging that I'm doing is only, 350 tests as of right now. That's the highest I'm going to put it at. Around 200 EQ as well. Might honestly just keep it there as well. And then 3, I use a growth, running that for around 12 to 16 weeks, most likely 12 weeks, because running EQ for at least longer than 16 weeks can cause problems, and then hopping right into prep. Now, again, judge what you want. I literally just started. This is a starting point. Haven't been on a diet, in probably 6 months. Haven't been training properly in probably even longer than that. I've been more so just focused on other things and personal things, but ready to get back into the bodybuilding field, and let's see what we can bring to the table. Guys, I am an addict. It's really hard for me to say this on this platform and just social media in general, but I want to talk about my addiction. So I have an addiction to 200 to 300 milligrams of testosterone every single week. And the side effects has been just more confidence, okay? More women, okay? Increased muscle mass, making more money. And I don't know if I can do it anymore, okay? It's just making my life too great, and I'm getting addicted. I heard there's a supplement out there called The Natural Way. I really do want to try it to see if, can obviously help my cause. But it's going to be really, really hard. So it was really hard for me to make this video, but I am addicted to testosterone. So being completely real, yes, ever since taking testosterone, my life has obviously elevated. But at the start, I'm going to explain something that a lot of men just struggle naturally with, which is lust. And me obviously starting off testosterone, your hormones are obviously going to elevate, your libido is going to skyrocket. And I genuinely couldn't control myself at times. I'd be hooking up with random girls that after I would just genuinely hate myself because I didn't have any real connection with them. And it was fucking with my brain, which caused me to have worse mental health. And mental health is a big thing nowadays, okay? I believe in, mental health is the number one priority because, yeah, you can have great physical health, but if your mental health is not there, it doesn't matter. And lust is probably the biggest mental health destroyer, especially in men. So again, if you are somebody that's already struggling with that and you think, oh, this is going to help, adding more hormones to a vice that you can't kind of get over is not going to help. This video is for anybody, right, that wants to possibly post on social media or actually start their fitness journey. Now, thoughts, okay? Thoughts and actual dreams and aspirations, okay? And actual, drive, they're completely different. Thoughts are only real until put into action. So if you are somebody that is currently maybe investing into, let's say, a mentorship, right? And the initial thought going into this is, oh, this is going to make me rich. And I think I kind of want to be a fitness coach, or I think I want to blow up on social media, right? Compared to somebody that's going into a mentorship, investing in, I will do whatever the fuck it takes to make money online, to post, online, right? Same thing with fitness, okay? You're going into the fitness coaching thing that you invested into with, oh, well, I think I wanted to get into shape. Maybe I'll take it kind of serious, right? Compared to somebody I'm investing my money and time into somebody that's going to help me get into shape. I'm going to give it my all because the thought that I have in my mind of that ideal physique will fucking happen, and I will do whatever it fucking takes, right? And that's the difference between two people. One of them, okay, is just going to make the excuses of, but my work's so stressful. I've just been so busy. You really don't want it, okay? You like the idea. You like the idea. Compared to somebody else, I will lose sleep over it, okay? I'll still go to my day-to-day job, but the moment I come home, I'm working on my business. I'm working on my physique. I will do whatever the fuck it takes because I have that vision. I have that thought, and that thought will be put into fucking reality because of my action. Okay, I was somebody sitting at a LA Fitness front desk, eating my chicken and rice with the same idea, okay, of I want to be a fitness coach. I want to be a bodybuilder. I want to inspire other people, okay? I want to coach other people. I want to be a big influence, right? Every single day. And if I were to think of it as it would be cool, the thought of it is pretty cool to be like that, I wouldn't be as locked in. I would maybe be eating my chicken and rice, getting my macros in, posting online, maybe once in a while because I like the idea, okay? So don't invest into somebody, mentorship, course, fitness coach, right? Fitness trainer, right? If you don't have any intentions of actually taking it serious, okay? You need to fucking bleed for that shit. You need to genuinely look yourself in the mirror and be like, I want this. I am going to accomplish it. Because if you go in it with a half-ass mentality, okay, a half-ass mindset, you're just going to be a half-asser in this life. That's why most of you are fucking depressed. That's why most of you working a regular job hate your fucking life. That's why most of you that maybe, from my hometown see me and they're like, well, he got lucky, he did this, he did. No, motherfucker, you didn't see what I was doing behind the scenes. You didn't see what I was doing behind closed doors, right? I spent 3 years posting online, researching about what I do, which is obviously informing people about, training, diet, gear, okay? And it took me 3 years to be where I am now. I moved from New York at 20 years old to Tampa, Florida, all by myself. Nobody fucking helped me do it besides my fucking self. I got influence on the way, guidance on the way, but I did it my fucking self because I did not half-ass fucking anything. So keep making that fucking excuse that your work life is so hard and, well, I have a great physique, but I just can't. Shut the fuck up. You can. You will. Right? That's the mindset. You not the I hope. No, you will. Right? So again, like I said, don't invest into anything if you can't fucking take it serious. So I'm on a test in EQ right now, and I know EQ takes a little bit to regulate your estrogen, and I bumped up my test, and I was just watching like a reel of some like little kid for his birthday, his 4-year-old birthday, get surprised, right? And his voice was like so happy. I just started crying. So it's an indication that my E2's high for sure right now. Well, unless I'm just a bitch. But yeah, I just started bawling my eyes out because I thought it was amazing that this kid got his birthday party. So shit, man. What should you take and do before you work out? Now, number one, the biggest thing that a lot of people already know is you need carbs. Carbs equal fuel, but you have to have simple carbs. Simple carbs break down much faster than complex carbs like rice or pasta. So have something along the lines of either 4 rice cakes, a little bit of cream of rice, honey, fruit. This will break down a lot faster so you can have sustained energy for your workout and an amazing pump. Something I take pre-workout as well that actually needs carbs in order to work is IGF-1 LR3. Insulin growth factor, it's a peptide that helps with absolute insane pumps, also increasing IGF-1 levels, which can help with fat loss and muscle protein synthesis as well. And the last peptide that I do use as well for sustained energy is NAD+. Remember how Thanos put the last Infinity Stone on his hand? He had a crazy amount of energy right after doing that. That's how it feels to take NAD+ before your workout. Comment free and I'll send you over my whole entire pre-workout ritual.